All right, so here's a little demo video on Carina. Carina is a 3-year-old yellow female with just an absolutely spectacular pedigree. Both parents are AFC and a bunch of other titles as well. Her mother's side has got actually a lot of point in the pedigree. Anyway, Carina's a dog that we have available for sale right now. And what thought we do here is give a little demo video, kind of get a good look at her, see what she's like, get to know her. I would describe Carina as being a strong pleaser, a team player. She's a very easy dog to handle. She's clean. She's quiet. She's very nice. She's a classic, sweet, lovey dog. I would not describe her as a fire breather. I would not call her housebroke. But I would call her very dependable. I would call her at least, above average marker. I think she marks very well. Today we're going to be running 3 marks. We got kind of set up HRC style. We've got a mark down here. Every mark today is somewhere around 100 yards. Nothing too elaborate here. The cover is relatively short. We've got some mix of grasses here, some blue stem and stuff out here, but it's pretty open. So the dog's got to actually mark where they're going to get lost. So Carina is a dog who likes to work. She's good to go. Hey, quit eating whatever that is. I don't know what it is, but stop it. So she's usually pretty good about wanting to work. She's got a good attitude. Loves birds. She's a nice dog. Like I said, she's a classic sweetie. Not a hard-headed dog, not a high-pressure dog. Responds very easily to virtually every command. I don't think this dog has ever blown me off. She's fairly steady. I am actually going to hold her today so that she sits nice and steady and gets a good mark on her marks today. So let's get a set up here and see what we got. Hey, come on. All right. Come here, baby. Let's run a couple marks. So I'm going to be I've got 3 kids out here with me. Come on. Hey, here. You. Sit. Good. So I'm kind of doing multiple things here today. We're going to blow duck call to start. I'm going to shoot as well as hold her steady, which of course you would not do in a test, but just so she can make sure she gets a good, nice mark on this. So here we go. You ready, B? Carina. She's got a pretty good line here. And we've got wind is kind of in her face on this mark. Good girl. We got the wind kind of coming out of the north. Right now the camera's looking north. By the way, I'm going to have to swing the camera for each mark because we're kind of about 180 degrees apart. Good girl, right here. So Carina is usually what I call, she's like Consistent. She's very, very easy to handle. She runs good marks. She's doesn't have, like, very rarely does this dog have a bad day or make a mistake. Just very, very level-headed, very easy to cooperate. Okay, we're gonna need to straighten you up. Heel. Okay, here. Heel. Good. Sit. You ready? Turret, you ready? Carina. See what she makes of that. That delayed center right there. You can see she's set there pretty steady. She's not fighting. She's not lunging. She's not gonna drag me all over the line. And she's pretty mature. She doesn't have a lot of puppy stuff to her. She doesn't run around like an idiot. She's an adult. She's 3 now, so she runs like an adult. Good girl, right here. And she's usually, I hate to say this on video, but she's usually very consistent with her delivery. You sit, a nice, nice delivery to hand, good presentation. Not crazy about the sit, but we'll take what we can get. I'm going to move our camera all the way around now. So I apologize. It's going to kind of be into the sun a little bit. This last mark is actually the most challenging mark. So my son's sitting right here next to this utility pole. It goes right over here, and there's not, it will break daylight just a little bit, but if the dog doesn't track it, it kind of goes downhill right here into the ditch. So there's a little bit more of a challenge. So this mark's got a little bit to it. It's definitely not a gimme. What do I do with this leash? All right, right here. Heel. Good. Lined up nicely. Carina. I don't know if she got a great mark on that. Like I said, that one's stuffing. The sun didn't throw that bird terribly high. Wind is straight at her back, so she's got nothing to work off of unless she gets deep. So she got out there to it. And girl, Carina! Carina! So that's a pretty good look at her. I feel like that's a pretty good example of who she is. Like I said, she's not a fire breather. She's not a maniac. She's a dog who's under control. She's a dog who, cooperates. Very, very easy to get along with. She's, like I said, really good in the kennel. She's quiet. She's clean. She gets along great with all the other dogs. Never had a problem, with any kind of aggression or anything. Yeah. I've had a couple of people ask why we selling her, why we letting go. It's pretty simple. I've got about 4 dogs that are this age. I kind of expected all 4 of them. We wouldn't pass everybody on health clearances, and everybody passed. And Carina is the dog I am the least emotionally attached to. It's pretty simple. It's about I happen to be closer with the other girls, and it's not her fault. She didn't do anything wrong. I mean, she's about the sweetest, easiest going, loveliest dog you could ask for. She's great. Health clearances are all in order. She's OFA excellent hips, normal elbows, normal eyes, genetically tested for all the diseases, EIC, CNMPRA, everything's all clear. She is dilute clear. She is chocolate factory. She does carry brown, which was kind of a surprise given her pedigree. Apparently her mother carried brown on her mother's side, and so that was actually kind of a surprise. I was expecting her to be pure yellow, and that did not happen. She carries brown. But anyway, there's absolutely nothing wrong with Carina. She's a nice little dog. I feel like she's got a good conformation. She's got classic yellow markings with her angel wings. She goes about 60 pounds. Just an easygoing dog. Loads in and out of the trailer fine. We've got a 10-hole trailer. She'll load in and out fine. She'll load in and out of the bed of a pickup. If it's a tall pickup, maybe a little bit of a trick, but a regular size pickup's no big deal. She gets in and out, no problems. Just an easygoing, nice dog. As far as if someone was interested in breeding her, she is breedable. She's intact. Her last 2 heat cycles were in January and October of 2020. Like I said, she's a nice dog. She's easy, low force, slow. You don't have to holler at this dog. You don't have to get on to her. She's gonna comply. She's a nice dog. Got some drive. I mean, there's bird drive in there. That's not a problem. What I think she'd really like even better. She runs nice marks, but if someone wanted to run upland with her, I think she'd love doing upland too, especially with that point in her pedigree. But anyway, that's a good look at Carina. She's a nice dog.